bang churches, bro peace, more guap, at the head, drip run, never grad CZ. Talk about me, I don't care. I might invest like Roger there. Equity, 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 equity. I want more equity. It's the future of the internet. Blockchain. Roger saw it in the early days. Visionary. Bitcoin.com. Blockchain.
I'm interested in one thing, and that is personal freedom. I'm 72. I've managed to free myself as much as a human can under the restrictions of the existing pyramidal power structure, which is based on permission and based on force. Let me give you an example of what the blockchain can do. For example, if the blockchain had existed since the beginning of time, we would have a different history, would we not? Because history is what? It is the story written by the conquerors.
I heard one person say that the beginning of the blockchain was the true beginning of recorded history.
Yes, it is the true beginning of recorded history. So now, in the existing power structure, if somebody does something wrong, illegal, what happens? We send in the police if we find out about it. We have legislation, we have regulations, and we exert what? Force. Now, we're having a struggle with one of the exchanges called HitBTC. They're obviously a criminal fucking organization. They're stealing people's money. End of story. Now, we have the person who says they're stealing my money story, and HitBTC, which says what? Nothing, ever. We don't know where they are, what country they're in, nothing. So what do? The guy who said they stole my money gives us the Ether scans. Sent them this, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, fuck me. They stole your money. We have a record of the truth that is on the blockchain. So what do? We just all know the truth. We all accept that truth. What do? If you know that if you send your money to HitBTC, they're likely to either steal it or keep it for months doing God knows what with it before they give it back. Are we going to use it? No. What happens to HitBTC? They fucking disappear. They no longer are an issue. Do we need to send in the police? Of course not. Now you may say, but who's punishing them? Well, we did by just not using them.
The market.
The market punishes them. We don't. Why do you care? If the lion eats the gazelle, and every time a gazelle goes into a specific field, lions eat them, the smart gazelles go, listen, don't play with lions. They will eat you. Let's eat over in this other field. So all we need, the truth and the willingness to accept responsibility for our own actions, and the understanding that nobody else can protect you. When someone breaks into your house, puts a gun to your head, where's that magic button that you push that makes a policeman materialize between you and the aggressor? It does not exist. Regulations do not protect. They are designed to control. See the truth of this.
If anything, they protect the incumbents from competition in the market.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what happens? We all become the least common denominator. So, I'm sorry. I
you nailed it. That's why we get along so well. So there's this other problem. If people out there in the market think that, the regulators are watching everything and licensing everything, I don't have to worry. I don't have to do any due diligence in any of the businesses.
That's right.
I'm
They just throw my money in, everything's going to be fine.
Yeah, and so that's called moral hazard, is what it is. And it happens. So whereas if we didn't have this, people would be careful.
Yes.
And they'd pay much more attention. And the market is the best way to provide the best outcome with the best prices for the most number of people in the world. So.
Life is not a safe affair. If you think it is, you've had your eyes closed your entire life, because it is not. Love doesn't always bring happiness. I'm sorry. The old things that you are taught by your family, the school, the videos, movies, and the government, mostly they are just vaporware. They're vapor thoughts, vapor truths. They don't exist. How many of you have been hurt through love? Has anybody not?
That's both ways, yeah.
So, but yet, what is it? The love story is our idyllic dream. This has got to stop. We must accept life for what it is. Love, yes, the greatest of all things. When you're in love with one person, you're in love with everybody. I love you, I love you, I love you. It's great, fantastic.
And I'm in love with cryptocurrencies, too. I'm loving that.
That's right. Whatever it is, I don't care. Your cat. But in the end, realize that there is some reality coming home to the roost. You must accept that. Always. You invest in a market. You see, good God, crypto, look at what happened to Bitcoin. It went from $1,500 to $20,000 in a year. Wonderful. Throw your money in at $20,000. Well, now it's down to $6,000. Accept that. That doesn't mean that you've lost anything. It merely means that your expectations for short-term gain,
were wrong.
I'm sorry, just didn't come true. Didn't come true. So accept the truth of your actions. You make a decision, you bear the brunt of it. No one else does. You can say, well, so-and-so said it's going to go. Who cares what so-and-so said? Did so-and-so buy that for you and give it to you? No, you. What's next for me is I will just continue fighting the fight of freedom. And why am I in crypto? Because I see in crypto for the first time. I'm 72. There's nothing I have not seen. If you can mention anything you've experienced that I have not, I will pay you $10. So
In Bitcoin Cash?
well, in Bitcoin Cash, absolutely. I actually have some Bitcoin Cash.
It works pretty
I'm
well.
not sure where my
right?
fucking wallet is, though, Roger. So anyway, so what's next is just continuing this fight. Because in crypto, I do see, and in the blockchain, because what is crypto? Crypto is merely the transactional financial aspect of the blockchain. But the blockchain can be applied to anything in life. I just said history. It could have been applied to history. So, but in the blockchain, what do we have? A fucking record of truth. What is truth? The factuality of what is or did happen. We never had that before. We've had CNN saying one thing, had Fox saying something else, RT saying something third, and the man on the street inventing his own. Well, what's true? I don't have a fucking clue. Now we do. Now we do. Now we can look at the record and say, look, okay, hit BTC, right here in the record, you're stealing money from people. You're stealing money. Great. That's truth. That's power. And once you see the reality of your existence and past existence, do you see how free you become? There's no more question about, gosh, who do I believe? What? No, you know actuality. And if we all have sane minds, meaning we act in our own self-interest, that's what sanity is. If we act in our own self-interest, and we know that, listen, the money that you give to hit BTC, they're likely to steal it. If they don't steal it, they're going to keep it for 4 months and pretend they don't have it, or they're going to keep asking for that last piece of documentation which didn't quite come through. We're going to stop using it. See the power. Do I need police? No. I need a sane mind and access to the truth. This is why I'm in crypto.
Yeah, I think we share some really similar motivations there.
I think we do, Roger.
I'd love to hear, how did you wind up having this worldview? Because they sure don't teach it to you in the schools.
Through the School of Hard Knocks.
School of Hard Knocks.
Through the School of Hard Knocks, I learned the most important thing in life. Nobody is on your side. Nobody. Unless your side benefits their side. Meaning what? Who do you trust? Nobody except you. You trust your experience, your intelligence, your grasp of the reality around you. And that way you don't need to trust people. You can love everybody and accept everything because you get to see the truth as it is from your eyes. So that
Sometimes the truth is unpopular.
the truth is always fucking unpopular. Good God Almighty. Yes, because we live in a world of delusion. The delusions what? Support our own view of our reality where I'm fine, I'm secure, or I'm popular, or I'm loved. Oh, I'm sorry. If you have all of those things, I don't care who you are, you're living in a world of unreality. And so truth is not palatable.
Some wise words from someone with 72 years of experience, John. So, yeah, I think that's probably a good place to wrap it up. Thank you very,
Thank
very
you,
much.
Roger,
I
for
always
inviting
enjoy
me.
visiting with you. Thank you, John.
I enjoy visiting with you too, and I will always support you, my friend.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
I can ask a question if you guys want.
No, there's no questions.
He's kidding. He's
I'm
kidding.
joking. People are so gullible, are they not?
You
Go ahead.
explained really well though why are you doing this. I'm curious to why you care so much. I mean, you're already rich. You have all the money in the world. Like, why do you even care that people will understand it?
Because, sir, I have children and grandchildren, and other people have children and grandchildren. And you will reach a point eventually when you understand your continuing purpose to live, because you've already had your children and You're probably impotent by now and you've got everything. No, your only purpose is to make sure that the next generation suffers less than you. And you provide for them an opportunity to flourish, to be themselves. Well, this is why I do it. I have children and grandchildren, unfortunately, uncountable. Nevertheless, it is for them that I'm doing this.